Hello, 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 and welcome, my Gemini collective sun, moon, rising signs. Welcome to your full to new moon read, right? No, new to full moon read. Totally mirrored that in my mind. For April into May 2020. I am your reader, Markangelo Lyons, Mal for short, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive. I'm very happy to be here, and sorry I screwed up the full new balance, but we are looking at the new moon in Taurus happening on April 22nd to the full moon in Scorpio, which is its opposite sign as it always is on a full moon, the 7th of May. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make yourself comfortable. If you're new to the channel, please do like, subscribe, all the stuff every YouTuber asks you to do. Essentially, hit the notification bell because I actually am putting out content every day. Even when I take a day off, I still do at least one live stream. I mean, my God, if I just had my camera on me every time my cats do something ridiculous like they just did, I'd be a billionaire on YouTube. That being said, please feel free to comment in the comment section below too, because this is a general read, so if you can kind of like feel pieces of it as you go, say, oh, that makes sense, oh my God, I'm looking forward to that, whatever, just gives me a little feedback, helpful on my end. But this is a general read, right? It's not a private read. Private one-on-one reads, I am wicked accurate. Reading quantum fields, zodiacal quantum fields, a little tricky. So we do the best that we can. So please take what resonates, leave what does not, and check your other signs. That's why I'm doing sun, moon, and rising for these timed readings, meaning it's from a specific chunk of time, 2-week section, if you will, of the lunar cycle, half of it, in this case, from new moon to full moon, waxing, which is why we're only doing 5 cards, 1 card from 5 different decks, my usual style, so that we get different voices from different pantheons of the divine, hence divination, asking what do we need? What do we need for this new moon to full moon next for, in this case, Gemini, sun, moon, rising, right? So if you'll focus on your breath, air sign that you are, and I will focus on my breath, earth sign that I am, Virgo, we're both ruled by Mercury, an air god. I will do my best to get you the clarity of guidance and grace that I was built for, to give, to have that come through me, and then you can really be in the present moment, following, being with your breath to feel what resonates and what doesn't. Cool, cool. All the decks that I read are in the description box at the bottom. I'm going to start with the Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels Oracle. I'll call out the rest as I go. Ready? Nice deep breath. My angels, please. 1 card, any clarity for the Gemini collective sun, moon, rising signs for this new moon in Taurus. Yay, looking forward to that. To this full moon in Scorpio. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that. April into May for this Gemini collective sun, moon, rising sign. Please, what do they need, my angels? This is the Healing with the Angels Oracle. So what healing with the angels do they need for this new moon to full moon next, April to May 2020? Well, meditation, that's a good start, right? Meditation is certainly a way of calming the nervous system, calming the mind, but keep in mind that contemplation and meditation are very similar. One more Western, the other Eastern. Obviously, contemplation is more Western, and it's not just thinking about stuff. It's like taking a concept and running it down through the chakras, if you will. So it like comes in through the crown chakra and it hits that third eye where it starts languaging, and then you kind of chew on it, right? Throat chakra, chew on it. You let it. Well, how's that feel emotionally, and how's it feel in my gut, my solar plexus, all the way down? Sort of like really working a thought, a concept, even a prayer, contemplative prayer, right, is certainly a part of meditation, but that could also be through mantra work. I've been doing a lot of mantra work with the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. We'll get one of those in this reading too, as well as really enjoying, well, if that's not the word, enjoying healing with the Oprah Winfrey, Deepak Chopra 21-day meditation challenge they put out. Hope in Uncertain Times. And yes, I'm dancing around the uncertain times. Watch as I do it so gymnastically. We are going to ask the goddesses, the collective divine feminine, through the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, what you need, right? Let's get that one. With meditation, it's a little vague. Let's see if we can get you some more detail. Nice deep breath. My goddesses, please. One card in clarity for the Gemini collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. No Venus sign, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. This new moon in Taurus to full moon next in Scorpio. What do they need? Considering the angels are talking about meditation here. What do they need to focus on, perhaps, to meditate upon, my goddesses? Ooh. The Nine of Pentacles. She who has her own. Not quite a 10, but self-sustaining, right? Solid, stable. We're talking about a certain sense of security here. Secure within the self. Comfortable in your own skin, right? You may not be, you know, caviar and champagne 24/7, but you've got what you need. So for an air sign to have that, or again, Sun, Moon, or Rising, to really meditate upon that, like know that you've got what you need for right now. And one would think for this new moon to full moon next. Now, by the way, if some of you are doing intention work, spell work, ritual, whatever, this new moon in Taurus is a good time to do it in terms of physical manifestation. It's quite symbolically on the nose in terms of planting a seed, right? Something that within every acorn is an oak tree, right? So the potential that you want to plant at new moon, seed magic, if you will, a new moon, that it will grow over the following 14 days to full moon, right? So keep that in mind, like really meditate. What is it that you want? Now, in terms of physical manifestation, there's a lot that we all want. Considering the quantum, things are going to manifest as they are supposed to according to the well-being of all, the law of one and all of that. But my sense of this as well is because air signs can really get caught up in the collective thought patterns going on during a time like this, to kind of really meditate, contemplate on, no, I am safe. Others might be freaking out, but that's a choice I can make or not. I've got my own right now. From that sense, yes, of higher selfishness, right? It's like, okay, but I'm safe. I'm okay. Obviously, if you're watching a YouTube video, there's a certain amount of safety and stability going on. To really contemplate that as you go. Not to contemplate your safety and security every waking second. That'll make you crazy. But to kind of get that, no, I am being given everything I need to get through this from the divine. Yes, I'm going to have to take action. I'm going to have to contemplate different choices and decisions as I go, but that I'm enough. Oh, that's the words. I'm enough. I am enough. I am good as I am. Not just I'm good. I don't need help. We all need help. But that thing of, no, I'm good. I've got this at least for now, and maybe wax that as the moon continues. Let's ask the Ascended Masters in the next two decks. If you've been following me, you might go, ooh, what happened to the Chuck Spezzano love pack? He halved it. Yeah, I took out the card of the problem, the suit of the problem. We're only dealing with luck, healing, and grace cards here, because this is something you want to wax. Like, what are you going to wax? I usually save those problem cards for the waning part of it, the full moon to new moon. And since that will be in Scorpio next time around, you can pretty much guarantee that one will be in that one. Let's do a lovely, lovely Ascended Master check-in for you all. Nice deep breath. Ah, my Ascended Masters, please, one card in clarity for the Gemini collective. Sun, Moon, Rising signs. This new moon in Taurus to full moon next in Scorpio, please, April to March 2020. What do they need, right? So the angels are saying they need meditation, contemplation of some kind. The goddesses are talking about the Nine of Pentacles, that perhaps they need to be aware that they have everything that they need to get through this, that they are safe, that they are stable within their own skin, right? That it's okay what they're going through. It's not great what we're all going through, but that they'll be okay. So what would you like to add to that? A piece of luck, a piece of grace, or a piece of healing, my masters, please? Irresistibility. One of the luck suit. The suit of luck. Irresistibility. Now, I will say, with that Nine of Pentacles, and the contemplation or the meditation upon that Nine of Pentacles, regardless of your physical gender, right? This is female. Usually the Nine of Pentacles is shown as a woman, even in the Rider-Waite deck, right? She's got her, it's on this side, I forget which side it's on. She got her hooded falcon, her peregrine, whatever that is. Interesting Children, or whatever. I forget the name of the movie. It was good, though. Isn't that Eva Green? Sorry, I'm having Penny Dreadful flashbacks. Irresistible movie, right? Irresistible show. That there's this irresistibility that comes as a result of that. Now, look, this is a card of luck, so it's not that irresistibility of the negative. It's the irresistibility in terms of a magnetic attraction, bringing things to you, right? Sort of adding to it's, and isn't it just the way when we're feeling secure, more security shows up. Now, you can call that law of attraction or not. I don't really care at this point. To me, we've been sold a raw deal on the law of attraction. Not so much the teachers, but what the ego has done with it. Oh, I have to think positively, otherwise I'm not going to get my shit. No, it doesn't work like that. Things are scripted in your life. And a lot of the times what it is that we want, that we find so irresistible, or that finds us irresistible, is stuff that is written into the script of the roles we play in this life. Unavoidable. Fate. What we do with it, however, is destiny. And how we choose, and the stories that we write in our own minds, the narratives that we accept and adopt as we go along, that's how we co-create our reality. That's where our free will is. So take that irresistibility into that meditation contemplation too, that everything that is truly mine is drawn to me in an irresistible way, right? Just comes to me. My good, I will not resist my own good, right? There's the thing. You can have your dukes up so much in fear and in protection that we don't see the very gifts that are coming to us, or perhaps with that Nine of Pentacles, that we really have everything we need, for at least right now. All right? Let's get you a healing mantra from the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. To keep these brief, I'm not reading from the bookie book like I usually do. We're just going to go with the guides give me what's written on the card. Cool? Nice deep breath. My Ascended Masters, please. One card in clarity for the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising sign for this new moon in Taurus to full moon next in Scorpio. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please. One healing mantra card. What is the perfect healing mantra for the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising signs? New moon to full moon next, April to May 2020. Processing grief. Not the first time this one has come up. I think this came up for the Aries sign as well. My losses prove how deeply I loved. Now, I was just doing a live stream earlier today on YouTube. If you want to go check it out. About another mantra card here, Growing Beyond Guilt. It couldn't have happened any other way. But we did certainly talk about grief. And certainly grief is afoot on planet Earth, but it always has been. But there's such a learning moment in this card. My losses proved how deeply I loved, that the things that we grieve show us how deeply we loved and our capacity for love. So then what is grief but love that doesn't know where to go? Love that you're either afraid to feel it because if you feel that love, it will destroy you. Well, what that love destroys is, well, does it destroy the ego? Does it integrate it? It's the painful healing. It's the healing of pain when you grieve. Grieving is essential, and no one I know was raised to grieve in a healthy way. I was essentially raised with, go ahead, get it over with, now move on. Or pull yourself up by the bootstraps, stiff upper lip, right? Different families, right? Neither one of them are really great. To give yourself the time to grieve, but to love the grief. I know it sounds ridiculous to love the grief. It's not what society tells us to do. We're supposed to endure the grief. But if you give the grief that rises in you from what has been lost, now a lot of us are grieving the loss of our freedom in a lot of ways, if you know what I'm saying. The loss of opportunities, the loss of plans. I mean, I had things I wanted to do this month and last and next. all up in the air. Loss of control, right? That there is, I won't even call it a low-level depression going on. I will call it a rather medium level, if not high level of grief, but we're not identifying it as grief. So to cry those tears, to get that is love that needs to, it's like love in a fist, a really painful fist in your gut and in your chest, to give that the love. And it's a great mantra. My losses prove how deeply I loved. That every loss, and this sucks, but it's the truth, every loss clears you out for gain to come in. All erosion makes way for renewal, and all that is renewed eventually ages and erodes. So particularly if you are a witch, a pagan, connected with the cycles of nature, you know that all that rises falls. It's just how this world is made, but the soul is eternal. So get in touch with your soul here through this contemplation that right now you have everything that you need, and irresistibly will come to you everything that you do need that don't have yet, that you do need that you do not have yet. But your losses prove how deeply you loved. Give yourself the good cry. Grieve if that is necessary, when that is necessary, because I don't see how anybody's getting away without dealing with grief this time around. And remember, if you're empathic, I am. Oh, first wave divine feminine, me. I've been feeling all sorts of grief, but grief is sort of my specialty. Grief, heartbreak, sadness, disappointment, because I've dealt with it my whole life. My nervous system is kind of toned for that. It's sort of like, I don't know, being really good at squats, right? You know, it's like your nervous system is built for that now. But remember, a lot of what we're feeling is not us. We are clearing it for the collective. I know it sucks, but we get all the expansion and the growth as a result of it, so it sort of balances out. In fact, let's ask your higher self what you need with all of this. Through the Whispers of Love Oracle, please take a nice deep breath. The higher selves of all involved, please. One card in clarity for the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. For this new moon in Taurus, the full moon next in Scorpio, please. One card in clarity, a whisper of love from the higher selves for this new moon to full moon next, April to May, for my Gemini collectives. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Demonstrate love. Now, it feels to me, putting these together, that yes, meditate, contemplate. This isn't necessarily a timeline, by the way. This is a card draw. Not even necessarily a spread, a card draw. I'm drawing cards from different decks. So when you get to sort of meditate, contemplate, go within, listen, find the stillness of listening, be the still listener, just like ask the question and then be still and just listen, then perhaps you will connect with some grief, but there will be some irresistibility as a result of you processing that grief, right? Because it's called processing grief, right? As you process your grief, will start an irresistible process in motion that will allow you to demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So though this feels a little yin in the beginning, right, with that meditation and almost a sort of creative inertia going on here, a stillness, Nine of Pentacles, I have everything I need. With that processing of grief creates a magnetic, irresistible field that then allows you to go more yang, more divine masculine in terms of expressing yourself, demonstrating love, find out what is important to the people that you love, and act on it. A little piecemeal, I'll grant you that, but there's a general reading for you. But I'm really drawn to this card of irresistibility. Like, although this is sort of in a romantic context, a man running towards a woman with a bouquet of flowers, how lovely is that? Unless it's a total stranger or a stalker, but that's a Virgo for you. Finding the details there. Know that it is through giving this grief within you a voice that you're actually going to be more able to demonstrate the love to the people, because grief is about loss, and so you're probably going to come into a deeper meditation of what it is that you already have in your life within yourself, as well as what you then can give to others. And remember, that's not always so very physical. Even though it's an earth card, it can be about compassion. It can be about the generosity of the spirit, of the soul, and maybe just demonstrating to people, hey, I love you. Even if it's just saying it, hey, no matter what has come, no matter what has gone, I love you. May the Gemini collective sun, moon, rising signs be blessed for this new moon to full moon next April to May 2020, that they may heal, that they may grow, that they may meditate upon their own Nine of Pentacles realness with the irresistibility as they process grief, that they can demonstrate love for their well-being and for the well-being of all. So mote it be, and so it is. Thank you so much for watching, my gems. Please do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment. But for now, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon to full moon next. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.